So why would the Army be looking at urine as a source of fuel to power everything from vehicles and bases down to night vision goggles? Well, here's the thing. Urine has hydrogen in it, and hydrogen is a key element that can be harvested for fuel cells, which is a very futuristic and yet vital and revolutionary way that we could be providing power in the future. The Army Research Laboratory has discovered they've created a brand new nanopowder. Now, when this nanopowder is combined, when it has contact with a liquid, so it could be water, it could be any sort of fluid, including urine, it splits off the hydrogen. So the hydrogen can be harvested and used to fuel a fuel cell. And then the fuel cell can power really any sort of device. It can be an energy source for anything we could really think of. So fuel cells work sort of like batteries. The advantage here, though, is a battery, you can run out of juice, right? You might have to throw it out. You might have to recharge it. Fuel cell, as long as you have the element of hydrogen to power it, it's going to deliver the energy that you need to power your devices. So it uses that hydrogen as fuel. Now, why would we care about this for the Army? It's really important because our soldiers are carrying, many people don't realize this, but they often have to carry on a 3-day mission upwards of 80 pounds. 80 pounds. And of those 80 pounds, believe it or not, 15 or more pounds could be batteries. They have to carry batteries on missions. So imagine what an advantage that would be and how much better for our soldiers if they didn't have to carry those 15 extra pounds. It would be completely unnecessary if they were able to use fuel cells. And what's one thing this soldier will always have no matter where they are in a war zone? They will have urine. So as long as they've got urine, they will have the ability to power their essential devices. So picture this, a firefight. It goes on for a very, very, very long period of time. Those batteries could run down. They could lose essential access to communication devices, to night vision goggles, these sorts of devices they rely on to help give them that advantage and keep themselves alive. So it's really, really critical. It's a power source they will always have access to. So there's lots of applications for this. Might seem silly using urine, but I'm telling you, it's incredibly exciting and important because let's think about the applications, right? On the one hand, fuel cells provide advantages like it's a far more green energy. The only byproduct is water. Unlike our current conventional combustion engines, the things that we're using to provide power that can have pollutants, right? And can be not so great for our atmosphere and the planet. This is water, that's the only byproduct. How awesome is that? A second key advantage is that they run quietly. Why does that matter? Well, it's not nice to have that huge loud generator noise, period, when you're at downrange, right? But also in terms of application for vehicles, if we were to use these urine-powered hydrogen cells for vehicles, they could run a lot more quietly. And this could reduce their signature, reduce detection, and help keep our troops safer. The third point I want to make about the advantage of fuel cells is that they also are more efficient. Why wouldn't we want to give our soldiers and our vehicles, everything they've got, more efficiency if we could? When it has all these other benefits, it also has an upswing for the environment and it's more quiet, right? Those are just 3 of the many advantages of fuel cells. Today, they're working on human urine and lots of other fluids that they're investigating, right? What's next, you might wonder? They're also looking at saliva and other things that soldiers would readily have no matter where they are in the war zone. So why urine rather than water? Because it's actually proving far more successful. It's yielding far more power more rapidly, 2-fold times than water. They don't quite know why. They're going to be investigating that mystery in addition to looking into other things that soldiers will always readily have with them, like saliva.